When a girl come by, girls be looking like a waste fly. I pimp to the beat, walking on the street, and a load of freak out. Sorrow, animal press, pants out of control. It's a red fruit with a big afro, just like Bruce Lee. I got to go. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. I work out.
Okay, hey everyone. My name is Shannon. I'm from One Love Fam Jams. Tonight we have Clay Bitter. We're doing our second Fireside Sessions here at Wildflour Market in Edgewater, Florida. Thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you for having me.
I'm sorry it's so cold. Like, where is your hat?
It's Florida. I'm from the Midwest.
Oh my gosh, it's so cold. I felt so bad when I saw you. I'm like, oh no, he doesn't even have a coat on.
Flannel.
Oh gosh, I'm like, please take a hat. So let's just start. How did you get your start in music?
I started singing before I could pronounce words. I was singing La La La. And then my dad's entire side of the family was musicians. My dad was a drummer. That was the first instrument I learned. I was 4. I was terrible at it. I still am. But all of them were musicians, most of them. And then I just grew up around music. I got my first guitar at 9 years old.
Nice.
So the rest is kind of history from there.
Right on. So how did your music style change over the years? 'Cause we were talking about this.
Yeah, so my mom was a headbanger. Like, she listened to all the hair band stuff growing up. When we were in the car with her, we'd hear Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Poison, all that stuff. Green Jelly, if you're familiar with that. Some people aren't. But and then my dad, like, you know, his dad listened to jazz and all the good stuff. And so my dad raised me on country, blues. He introduced me to Stevie Ray Vaughan before I even played guitar. Frank Sinatra. He acquired his dad's, like, some of his record collection, and I just remember my dad, you know, showing me some of that and all that. You know, he had a band and they played all kinds of stuff, so I got to hear that. And then I had my own discovery of music. When I was in 5th grade, Green Day was like the thing. Everybody listened to Green Day, and so that introduced me to bands like All Time Low and Panic at the Disco, and I still listen to that stuff every day. That's my car music.
Right on.
So now I'm a country artist who is a recycled emo kid. We call it alternative.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
We kind of match. You know, I knew that your guitar strap was like that, so I had to match just to, you know, be appropriate for the situation. So my favorite band is 311. 311. Do you like them?
Not really. I never really went out of my way to listen to them.
That's what I grew up with. Like 311.
303.
So did your service in the Navy influence your music at all?
Actually, a lot more than I thought it would. So I played on the ship's band. Our gun boss, the ship didn't have a band, but our gun boss, he was like big on music. He was also a drummer. And it's kind of funny that you found me through a drummer. So I guess I like drummers more than I thought I did. But my yeah. So my gun boss was a drummer, and he started this band. But before that, even I almost didn't bring my guitar to my first ship, and my parents were like, "No, seriously, like you might, like, there might be a band, you might play in it, you know." And so luckily I did bring it, and every day I was done with work, I would play my acoustic guitar in this hangar bay. And this guy, Austin, was playing one day, and I was like, he's really good. So I heard him up the ladder. Well, those are stairs. Still talking like a sailor, I guess. I heard him up the stairs, so I walked up, and I was like, hey, man, I don't know your name, but if I bring my guitar over here, like, can we jam? He's like, absolutely. And so him and I became super close. He introduced me to a lot of artists that I forgot about. I shouldn't say he introduced me, but I forgot about him, you know, John Mayer being one of them. And I loved him when I was a kid. The Fray, The Script, bands that youth group kids listened to pretty much, you know. And then we gigged a lot together. A lot of influence there that I didn't think there was going to be.
And you're originally from St. Louis?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were in Nashville for a time, right?
Yeah, just under 3 years.
Nice. How do you think the music scene compares, like, from Florida to Nashville?
That's a tough question because, like, I live in Palm Coast near Flagler Beach, and in Flagler Beach, it's kind of like, it's a great music community. I mean, like you said, you know, I met your friend Nick, my friend Nick, through the open jams. Keith and James were here, the last one.
Mm-hmm.
I met them through open jams. Pretty much every one of my musician friends that I've met in Palm Coast we've met because of like a music community. So there's definitely a music community. I think that we're in a really good spot right now in that portion of Florida because people are they're like aching for a better music scene there.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really cool time for people to kind of focus in on that. I think this is a great time to start an event like this, you know, because people are aching for a decent music scene.
Yeah, and I think like the music market, which is what we're doing here, I just feel it's different than just going to a bar or, you know, sing karaoke somewhere. I just feel like this kind of brings the community together, and that's what we're hoping to do.
And I love that about here, because like here I'm able to kind of like tell people this is why I'm singing this song. You know, I remember what I was doing when I heard this song. You know, it's a lot more intimate, and I think a lot more people can enjoy that aspect of music. You know, as opposed to like, woo. You know, it's a lot different.
Well, if you hear a woo, that's me. So sorry, but do you have a memory of like one of your favorite shows or something that sticks out to you the most when you've played?
There's too many.
Too many.
But
do you have an embarrassing moment?
Too many. Too many.
Yeah.
I think one that probably sticks out the most for me is probably the moment I knew that the stage was my home. Our family took a vacation to Walt Disney World, and at the time, there was an attraction at Hollywood Studios called the American Idol Experience. And you could audition, and if you passed the audition, you got to sing in an auditorium full of like, I don't know, maybe it was like 600 seats, something like that. And if you won the show, then you made it to the finale later that night. And the finale was 7 o'clock, something like that, maybe 6. And if you won the finale, then you got this golden ticket that Disney gave you. And you got to skip the line for the real American Idol auditions.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So like when you see all those hundreds and hundreds of people, you know, waiting in line to audition, you get to skip that, which is cool.
That's really cool.
So I think I was 13 at the time, and Hannah Montana movie had like come out, and I loved Hannah Montana. I thought she was attractive. Yeah. Emily Osment too, you know, thought she was attractive. So I sang The Climb for this show that I got on, and I won that show. So I made it to the finale, and you had to sing the same song, and I got second place. So Khalil Abdul Malik is the guy that got first place. I would love to find him, because like when this finale was over, like we just hugged each other. Like it was such a cool experience. Heard it through the grapevine is what he sang. So Khalil Abdul Malik, I want to find him, you know, and like thank him actually, because like before that, like I was like, you know, first karaoke contest I won, I was 10, you know, talent shows, like whatever, you know. So it was like, it humbled me. Like, so it was like that moment sticks out, you know, as like one of the coolest moments.
Yeah.
But it's also like, oh, it might be one of those embarrassing ones too.
No, I mean,
like I
for
said,
13,
too many.
That's crazy. That's super impressive. And, you know, I feel at that age too, and you're just discovering your voice and your voice probably is going through a lot of changes, and you're going
Not
through
yet.
changes. That had to have been such a great experience.
And it was really cool because like the tech crew, like you had a light pack on my belt, the spotlight like followed you. I like it. They made you feel like a star, and
Yeah.
everybody's cheering in the audience, and it was like you couldn't see anybody because the lights were so bright, It's
Yeah.
like everybody says like, if you get stage fright, just imagine them in their underwear. I didn't have to do that. I didn't see anybody.
Do you ever do that?
No, actually I don't think I ever have. So yeah, no, I don't think I ever have. Maybe for like a presentation at school.
Yeah. So what is in the horizon for you for 2026? What do you hope to have happen?
I would love to have more released music.
Yeah.
Studio time is expensive, and it's also like really tedious work, so it takes a lot of time. So I'd love to have more released music. I would also love to have like way more social media followers, because in today's music industry, like that's the game.
It's hard.
It's a numbers game. It's how
Yeah.
many songs you have, how many followers do you have, how many listeners do you have, and how many people are coming to your shows. It's a numbers game.
Do you think that has changed? I mean, because I see it, like with TikTok, and I feel like it's such a competitive market, and you're always trying to, just keep pushing forward. Like, how do you have TikTok, obviously?
Never heard of it. Yeah, I have TikTok.
Do you think that's helped your fan
So
base?
when I first left Nashville, and I left Nashville because the music industry changed. It wasn't really as much about talent as it was the numbers. So I moved back home, and I finally had 1,000 followers on TikTok to go live.
Yeah.
And so I started going live, and that kind of like boosted my confidence a little bit, because I left Nashville kind of like bummed, not because I didn't have a great time. I learned so much. I met
Right.
so many amazing people, but when I left Nashville, it was like, man, this is not how I thought this was going to go. Not entirely anyway. And so live streaming on TikTok, it was like some strangers I'd never met before. Oh my gosh, you were so good. You're so talented, Where can we find your music? And that was kind of a boost of confidence, because it's like, oh, like the songs still matter, But I think that the TikTok world that we live in now, so like country artists like Restless Road, they went viral on TikTok. They were like one of the first ones to go viral. KDO,
Yeah.
I can't remember if she was on The Voice or America's Got Talent. So many followers, she made it. She made it happen for herself. Oliver Anthony, Richmond to Richmond, like he made it happen because his song went viral. So the viral culture that we're in right now is kind of like, that's what's kind of running the game.
Yeah.
Because without going viral and without getting the followers, the numbers just aren't going to happen.
Yeah, you are 100% right. Yeah, I see that all the time, and it's always a game like, how can we do something different? What can we do different that will bring, more people to follow the musicians? And it's sometimes it's hard.
I will say that when people are on their phones and they see a funny meme that they like, I mean, how quick does it take you to share that?
2 seconds.
Okay, so when a musician posts something, I mean, how long does it take for you to share that?
Exactly
Same
the
amount of time.
Same amount of time.
Like if you supported a certain musician, or if you knew them, if you saw the video, honestly, like there's musicians that I'm friends with, and if I see them post something, I don't even watch it before I share it. Like
Yeah.
I share it and then I watch it,
Yeah, I think that's super important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Share, like engage, comment, like, love. Like that's the deal.
Yeah, the social media, it's almost like having a second job too, just to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not even, that's just the social media side of it. Like when I'm making the videos, the production, oh my gosh. Like that alone, that's a third job.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen your videos. You are so incredibly talented. Where can we find your music?
So Spotify, Apple Music, Google, Tidal, pretty much all the digital streaming platforms that you can listen to music on. And then like social-wise, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, all the stuff, all the things. That handle is at Clay Bitter Music.
Yeah, I totally have been sharing your music. I keep going like deep in your reels. I'm like, wow, this guy is so good. Thank you, Nick. I'm sure Nick is probably not watching, but thank you, Nick, for hooking me up with Clay because you're awesome.
Appreciate
You're
it. Thank
really
you.
cool, and I love what you're doing, and I really hope to see you play a lot more around here because you really people need to hear you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Like people really need to hear you, and I think it's just a great thing. And thank you so much. I know it's so cold out. We don't have many vendors here tonight, but usually the Wildflour Night Markets are popping. We do this the first Thursday of every month, so just be sure to check us out at One Love Fam Jams. Check out our YouTube channel. Check out our merch tent. I do have free cupcakes for everyone, so just come over and say hi. And thank you so much.
Absolutely. No, thank you.
It's such an honor to meet you.
You too.
Thank you.
To do what I have to. I love you more than anything. I was born to tell you I love you, and I am torn to do what I have to make you mine. Stay with me.